What's going on, guys? It's Gendo here, and I'd like to welcome you back to another edition of my Pentagon slash Hexagon series. Today, it's going to be Melbourne City versus Perth Glory in a battle of mid table teams, since we currently sit in 6th and Perth sit in 5th. But if you take a look at this table, outside of Wellington Phoenix being far and away the worst team in the league, it's 9 teams going to be fighting for 6 playoff spots. People are going to go away unhappy at the end of this season, since the the dividing point between second and ninth is only 8 points. It's anybody's match so far with 10 games left to play in the season. Central Coast Mariners are far and away going to be the top of the league. I think they're 8 points clear right now, and I just don't see them relinquishing first. So it's going to be up for grabs the rest of those playoff spots. But we do have a bit of transfer news. I'd like to get into that before the scheduling, since the 5th of February is going to be the end of the transfer market. That's deadline day. And yeah, we made a little bit of movement. First, with the outs. A lot of loanees out. However, there were two main players that I inherited that I felt were surplus to requirements at this point. Didn't need to be on my squad anymore since of who I was bringing in. And those two are David Williams, who was an aging striker, just did not have what it took to be a starter in my squad, and I didn't see him getting any play time, so I just decided to release him on a free, and someone picked him up. The second one, which was probably the more surprising of the two, I got rid of Pedro Enrique, the Brazilian, 34 years old, who, yes, while he still had his technicals and his mentals, as I said last episode, his speed over the last 8 games was in sharp decline. I felt that it was a much better option to get rid of him and bring on someone who was faster, maybe not as technically sound, but was more even on the attacking front, if not even or more attacking. But I wanted someone with the speed. So Pedro was out, and I didn't lose too much money from him, since I believe he was on £65,000 per year, and mutually terminated him for 40,000. So not much big loss. But then we come to the ins. The first one, Mark Muldoon, was a youth that I want to train up, be a homegrown player, and I see the potential there, especially his speed and his vision. I just need to make sure that the rest of his development goes along smoothly, as I can see him being a good midfielder for us in the years to come. But then I took a look towards our two main parents, Man City, of course, and New York City FC, for loanees in. And you can see this gigantic list of loans. We couldn't take all of them. This was more for bringing them in and then assessing the situation to see who I would keep, since we are only allowed 4 foreign players onto the squad. So out of all of these loans in, the 4 that we kept were Marquinhos, a 33-year-old Brazilian who primarily plays up the left. So he can be a wing back, he can be a left mid, he can be attacking mid left. He does know a little center mid style, and I feel that he was a better fit in the midfield than like Benny Fallhaber, who I brought in and then subsequently released. You didn't see that on there, but Benny Fallhaber is no longer with the club. Brought in Marquinhos because, and well, as you age, more than like you're going to develop your mentals, and he's amazing. Good leader, great teamwork, great vision, great work rate, just to name a few. This guy is probably going to become my vice captain, if not captain, in the near future. His technical skills are still sound. Yes, his speed isn't what it once was, but I feel that if he's going to be playing along the wing, yes, I would have liked to have a little bit of speed. But if I'm going to be playing him up the middle, speed isn't really key right here. I know going against certain mantra with that But I feel that if he's going to be playing up the center, speed is not all that key. It's going to be more his technique. And just looking at everything he has, he was a good fit for the club. The second player that we brought in was a man by the name of Mark Granger, a 26-year-old defensive mid, but he also plays a center back, which is where I'm primarily going to be using him. At 6'1", he's got great jumping height, jumping reach, sorry. Good defensive stats as well, with a 14 marking, 12 tackling. He can pass out of the back with a 15 passing. His speed is there. His speed is decent. Decent mentals as well. I feel that he's going to be one of my starting center backs and maybe push the other center backs to try and up their game. The third loanee that we brought in from New York City is a man by the name of Jared Lewis. Since we got rid of Pedro Enrique, I brought him in because, well, he fulfilled pretty much everything that I had wanted, in that he was much faster, he's much younger, he's only 20 years old, and his attacking skills were on par with Enrique. So I felt he was going to be much needed into the club. More than likely going to be either backing up. Who do I have? I keep forgetting who's my starter now. Backing up, that's right, Mitchell Duke, who I just signed, or being paired with him. Who knows? He may be taught, he may be tutored, but I see him being one of my main strikers going down the line, if not secondary striker. And then the fourth and final loanee in that we fulfill with our foreign player allotment was the only player we loaned in from Man City, and that's Josh Murray. He is a center back slash fullback. He could play on the right, though I do want to try and play him on the left since I still don't have a true left back to put back there. 21 years old, great speed. That's what I was looking for in a defender, especially if he was going to be playing a wing back, or not wing back, fullback role, is you need your speed. And taking a look at his mentals, decent mentals too, decent defending stats. Can't really jump as high. He's 6'2", which I'm trying to convert that in my head. He's like 187 centimeters, which is fine for a defender. I mean, the taller the defenders, the better you are, but his jumping, his heading isn't all that great. So maybe I can try and train him in that, and so I can help him on the corners, both attacking and defending. I don't know. I haven't figured out what to do with him just yet, but he was a great addition to the squad, and I wanted to bring him in as fast as possible. So, all right, that's the breakdown of all my transfers. Now let's take a look at how we've gone on since our last live comp. We've only played, I believe, 7 matches since our draw with Central Coast Mariners. We have gone 3-1-3, only taking 10 points from those 7 matches. A couple of those matches, we either got jobbed or we jobbed the opponents to steal a point. But the very following one, there was no jobbing going on. It was a 4-1 demolishing of Newcastle United. Mitchell Duke getting himself a hat-trick on his debut. Couldn't have asked for anything better. And also Mate Duganjic getting himself a goal as well, just to even out the scoreline. Not that many shots taken compared to Newcastle. We were only taking 11 to their 17. However, our shots on target was a lot better than theirs. 7 of them going on target, 4 of them going in, of course, if the penalty counts among those stats as well, and decent amount of possession as well. We then followed up that performance by only drawing to Adelaide United, and honestly, this was a match I felt we should have won. It also didn't help that Eric Pardalou was sent off, but then again, that was late in the match. There wasn't much attacking going on from either side. It was more throw long ball forward, see what happens. Okay, lose long ball, counter with another long ball, and it was just a tennis volley match going back and forth in the last 10 minutes. It wasn't really fun to watch. 16 shots, 6 on target, less possession than Adelaide, but overall it wasn't all that great attacking wise or even highlight wise. Mate Duganjic getting the only goal for us in the 11th minute. Adelaide countering in the 25th. Not much going on, like I said, in the second half. Barely any chances in that half. But we needed to pick up. It was a point, but I felt that 3 points were surely on the cards that day. So it was disappointing when we get one. We then followed that up by going into the Melbourne Derby and coming out losers 2-1 against Melbourne Victory. They scored first in the first half in the 36th minute. We then countered 7 minutes into the second half. It looked like it was going to be 1-1 for the entire way, even after Harry Sporanovic got himself sent off 2 minutes after our tying goal. We just played stout defense up until stoppage time, as Melbourne Victory cheeked out a goal from a corner kick, a headed in corner kick, to seal the victory and take all 3 points. It was very disappointing because I felt that us closing down Victory would have, sealed the draw, sealed us getting a point. But in the end, it was a lack of defense on a corner kick that led to our demise. So something that we needed to work on in the next match and in the coming matches, since we've been giving up a lot of set pieces, and it came back to bite us in this match. But we didn't dwell on it for too long, as in our very next match, we then took out Sydney FC 4-1. Lot of one goal apiece, goals for everybody. Mitchell Duke getting on the scoreboard, Josh Somerville, Mate Duganjic, I'm going to hate saying his name forever, and Eric Pardalou. 4 goals, everybody got goals, even Sydney all got their goal in the first half. So it was a very exciting first half. It just didn't continue on for us in the second, didn't even continue on for Sydney, which I guess is good. But 21 shots taken, 6 of them on target, 4 of them going in, which I guess that's rather efficient. But once again, same with San Luis. I want to try and get the shots taken to shots on target ratio near 50%. But like I said before, just like 30 seconds ago, when you take 6 shots and 4 of them go in, it's more than likely the fault of the goalkeeper, the opposing goalkeeper, which, good day for us. And we take all 3 points to help our cause. Unfortunately, then we then found ourselves on the end of another job, losing to second place at the time, Brisbane Roar 2-1, away from home. Brisbane Roar getting off to a 1-0 lead just at the end of the first half. However, we came clawing back, trying to take as many shots as we could. However, once again, our finishing is starting to let us down, and I'm just having flashbacks, like Vietnam flashbacks of San Luis, where we're taking 20 shots and then only 4 of them are on target, and we need to figure out what is wrong with our finishing. It also didn't help that we didn't have a lot of possession either. Came back to bite us right near the end of the match, as our defense was starting to wear down. Brisbane Roar took advantage of that, passing us off the park, getting it through the middle, slotting it through the defense, and taking the win. So 3 points all gone, not even a single point there. And the form did not continue, as we then took on Wanderers, Western Sydney Wanderers, and this wasn't even a job. This was just Western Sydney dominating us in terms of shots. They scored 2. They had 2 goals before we even had a shot on target. So you take a look at that. We played a full hour of football, and we didn't even get a shot on target. Wanderers were already up 2-0. Pedro Enrique, before, this was his final act. This was my save me, I can do something for this club. Before I released him, he got our only goal in this match after 90 minutes. This was just another cluster F of a match where We would do something. We'd try to get into their attacking third and then completely mess it up and turn it over to Western Sydney Wanderers. So uh, I don't want this to start turning back into like San Luis as was winding down my career there, where the whole team would just start to fall apart and there would not be any shots taken that were on target. We wouldn't be getting any goals. So I had to do something, and this was around the time when I started loaning people in. This was when I was starting to reformat the squad, try and figure out what's going to work, what's not going to work, and rejigger it to try and figure out what can we do to get wins. Well, we jiggered it enough that we got a win versus Wellington Phoenix to stop the bleeding at least for a little bit. Duganjic and Mitchell Duke picking up goals for our side in the 2-1 victory. Wellington Phoenix getting one back right after kickoff from that second goal, but at that point it was more contain mode. Try and contain the opponent, make sure they don't get as many shots as they should. We had 20 on the day, 6 of them are on target, majority possession. That's good, could be better, but at this point I was just hoping for a win. I did not want 3 losses in a row. Players didn't want 3 losses in a row. That would just bring down morale and no one would be happy. So it was nice to get that 2-1 win. And I believe at this time we had started to bring in our loanees. I don't see them on the bench. Oh, we had a couple people on the bench. So we had just started bringing our loaners to get them acclimated to the squad. And hopefully today against Perth Glory they feel comfortable enough because I'm going to be starting a couple of them. So let's get to the match. Perth are going to be running the 4-1-4-1 formation. We are going to be going up with a 4-4-1-1 this time around. We're going to have Redmayne in goal. Ritre, Markovsky, Chapman, and Garuccio, the back 4. Middle 4 will be consisted of Mui, Pardalu, Sporanovic, and Rukavtsaya. I think I said his name correctly. Then the AMC is going to be Stephen Mock, and the striker will be Mitchell Duke. We have Marquinhos on the bench. I wanted to start him in the stead of Nikita, but just looking at his form and looking at everyone else's form, Mark Ranger's out for a couple of days, so nothing to worry about that. But everyone else's form, I was just trying to get them acclimated by playing in under 21 sides. They haven't recovered from the one 5 days ago. So hopefully before the season is out, they can get some play time and hopefully get us some more wins in this league. But this is the formation we're going to go with today, so let's kick off. Alright, so let's kick off this match, and we're going to be in the red and white stripes this time because Perth are in the purple. I think the red and white stripes are left over from the old Melbourne Heart days. I think that was their old Melbourne Heart kit. So, just to avoid the kit clash, that's what we're going to be doing. And right away, there isn't really much going on. We need to play more. Let's play more direct and see what's going to happen. 35 minutes gone already. This match is just full of uneventful action. Perth are coming in on an attack. They get through. Defense. Good save. He was offside, but good save anyway. Good save, keeper. Yeah, there's just not much going on. Let's tell my team to push up. Need to get some more attacking chances. We've only had 2 shots total in the first half. Here we go. With 1 minute of stoppage time about to come up to signal the end of the first half, we finally get an attacking chance on video. Something's coming up. Mui, he's taken down, and that's a penalty. There we go. Come on, let's take a 1-0. Mitchell Duke stepping up the penalty spot. Let's see if he can slot it home and put us in the lead. Oh, and it's saved. Damn it. Can't fault Mitchell for that because that was a good placement. The keeper just did very well to save that. And it stays 0-0 going into halftime. And, the way things are going, we need to definitely tell them I'm not happy with their performance. And Mitchell, Mitchell, you can do a lot better. So what we're going to do is more direct, pass in space, stay on feet, push higher up. We need to keep throwing the ball forward. Hit those early crosses. Throw the ball forward and see what you can do with it. This is one of those times where throwing the ball forward is probably the best option, since both sides are playing very defensive. And right off the kickoff, we're getting a movement up the left. Unfortunately, it doesn't lead to much. Now, this is my first real full game with a couple of the loanies in, and Perth get an attacking chance. It gets cleared away. Maybe we can hit them on the counter. As Nikita brought it up the left. Oh, over the top is... Are they onside? Duke. Oh, good stuff. Mock, are you onside? Yes, you are. Melbourne City take the lead. Awesome movement. Great counterattack. And that was all set up by Mitchell Duke. I thought he was going to take a shot. Just made the smart move to pass it off to Mock, and that's what set up the goal. Very good, very good. Here we go. Long throw in for Partaloo into the box, but unfortunately it's cleared away. And Perth, they have one man back. I can't believe that our defense was just lollygagging over there. Set the long ball forward. There was nobody back there for us to pick it up. And Perth are on the attack, trying to find some space. And we're letting them pass it. We get a cross in. Just moving the ball around. Good block. Get it out. But Perth coming back on the attack. We need to tighten up at the back a little. Don't push higher up this time. Keep exploiting the flanks. Take away the tempo. Keep being expressive. Maybe not pass into space. Well, I'll keep it like that for now. And we'll see what'll happen. Mitchell Duke has not been playing well since that missed penalty. And here come Perth Glory again on the attack. Good tackle there. Keep that ball. Keep possession. Yeah, we're not keeping possession now. I would like that. Don't pass into space. Yeah, I think we're playing a little too attacking at this point. So we need to play a little more possession football. As Perth Glory coming back again on the wing, tackled by Garuccio. I think he's going to get carded here. Yeah, he's going to get yellow carded. And off a quick re-kick, but Keogh was offside for him. We'll make a quick sub. Mitchell Duke. I'm sorry, man. Mitchell Duke has not been doing well at all. So we're going to bring on Duganjic up front and see how he gets on. And in the middle, Partaloo hasn't been playing all that well. So we're going to bring on Marquinhos for Partaloo. And those are going to be the two subs for now. Like I said, there hasn't been much going on this game. It's been very, very uneventful. Outside of that only goal by us. And here comes Mui on a free kick, sails over the bar. Yeah, haven't seen a lot of those attacking chances. It's been very uneventful. As now, in the 68th minute, we try to find space. Try to find space somewhere, passing it along the middle third. Retri up to Mui along the right wing. Can he get a cross in? He does! Oh, Duganjic was right there. But he kicked it right at the keeper. We get it back and we come trying for another attack. Here comes Mock, but he's easily dispossessed. Oh, don't let Perth counter. Please don't let Perth counter. Come on, boys. Throws it in and it's way over. 70 minutes gone. I gotta think about making like defensive subs. Come on, contain, guys. And he wasn't shooting anywhere. He wasn't shooting anywhere near us. Okay, I'm gonna bring on Somerville in for Markovsky. I don't want to keep having yellow carders out there. So that's gonna be our final sub, and Mui's gonna take a free kick. Let's see how this goes. Good placement. Good placement, good stop by that keeper. Okay, be more disciplined, keep possession, Don't play wider. Don't exploit the flanks. And whip in those crosses, and we'll see what happens. 73 minutes gone. We need to find something. And one of their players goes off injured. Come on, keep that ball. Alright, hold on. Team talk. Tell them to tighten up in the last 10 minutes. Don't want to concede at this point in time. Nikita to Garuccio. Sporanovic ahead to Mok. Going back to the wing. Good passing play. Up the wing to Garuccio. Gets a cross into Mok. Goal's open. Oh. And he hits it right at the keeper. Good save by him. So we get it right back. Marquinhos to Mui. Mui tackled in the box. No foul called. And that ends that highlight. And the main goal kicks it back out. Come on, boys. Keep possession. Keep possession. Perth Glory's starting to get some shots on goal. But I can't make another team talk. But yeah, 3 minutes of stoppage time now. We are now 1 minute past that as we try for one more attack. Sporanovic out to Mui on the right. Gets a cross in. Can't find anyone. Get it right back though. Mui, once again, can't find anyone. Oh, that ball stayed in? Okay. I thought it went out. Sporanovic to Mok. Back out to Mui. Is he going to get a cross in again? No, he gets tackled. And we get the ball back again. It's trying for one more shot, one more goal. Here we go. Here's a goal. Oh, how is that not a goal? And how is that not a foul? He's tackled right in front of the goal mouth. We're getting all these attacking chances now, and nothing's coming of it. And with 45 seconds left, all we need to do is hold on to this ball, hold on to this lead. This is the most action I've seen all game, to be quite honest with you, and it's happening in stoppage time. Where are these guys getting this energy? Passing around the midfield, just trying to play keep away from Perth. 15 seconds left to go. This surely must be it. This surely must be 3 points. Kicks it deep, kicks it long, and that is game, and that is 3 points for Melbourne City. Oh, geez. I don't know what to say after that match because it's 3 points, which is good, but there was a lot of nothing going on for much of that match, and a lot of defensive, a couple of defensive breakdowns. Nothing really going well for our team up until that last 10 minutes. But a win is a win. I'll take the 3 points. That'll move us up into 5th place. Slowly but surely securing our position in the league table and getting us into the playoffs. Like I said, I want us to... 2nd place really is the goal here. If we can get into 2nd place and we get that automatic position in the Champions League, that's what I want to see. That's where I want to be. Maybe even 3rd place. Maybe 3rd place, because at the very least, at the very most, we'll get into the preliminary round. So 3rd place is really what we're shooting for this season, especially if we keep edging out wins like this, like these 1-0 squeaky victories. They ain't pretty, but they get the 3 points. So, where are we going to come back? I think we're going to come back at the end of the season, and we'll see where we are. More than likely, we're going to be in the playoff zone. So when we come back, we're going to have the start of the Grand Finals playoff placement. So we're going to run through these last 9 matches. We're going to run through these last 9 matches, and then we're going to come back for the start of the playoffs, see where we are going into it, and who knows, maybe we'll get a placement into the Champions League. If not, then we got to fight for it. But I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like button. If you want to be notified of any new videos that I'll be posting out, go and hit the subscribe button. Any comments, suggestions, anything else, please leave in the comment box below. But until next time, I'm Gendo. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.